I've lost my headphones. Where have they gone? I've lost my headphones. I need them so I can hear my own regret. Where are my headphones? There they are. But now I need my other headphones. Is it really a stream if you're not double headphoning? Double headphoning it in. Yo. Hello everyone. It is so warm. It is so warm. But I'm excited. Rejuvenated. Nay, inspired to continue with blueprints. And immediately I get texts and an email. Pardon me, but I hope y'all are doing well today. Let's get right into it. Boo boo boo, do do do, do 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 do. Bum bum. Today is gonna be the day. Dee dee dee, dee 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 dee. Okie dokie. Pardon me. Right. It's an exciting day. We have seen the 46th. We have seen the 46th door. We've seen the 46th door twice, if we're gonna get real technical with it. We have seen it twice. Twice as nice. Did I turn on? It doesn't matter apparently. Okay, I'll leave the apples turned off. Turn the apples off. Pardon me. That always happens when I start streaming. I either start sneezing or I start yawning. Right, anything in there? No. Right. Let's see if we can finish the classrooms. Can we finish the classrooms? I think there are gonna be a lot of different ways we can get where we're going. Because we found the lever that opens the 46th room door. We know we can get one of the keys for the surrounding doors from the clock tower, so I guess it's a case of whether we can get the clock tower or not. Oh shit. Library. Because we ordered a book. We did not order a book, but we read a book, so now we can order a book. I'm gonna go Curse of the Black Bridge. Because we haven't read that yet. And I honestly don't know what it is. If I'm honest. Don't know what it is. Downstairs and all that is open. So I mean, technically... You know what? Fuck it. We may as well spend a couple of steps just going and opening the door right now. Because this should be open. Yeah. I'm not sure what the elevator button does in that case. I mean, there's another thing there. I'm stuck. Where am I going? Where the fuck am I going? I'm going... I've got to get my bearings. Let me go this way. There's that. There's nothing in there for us. I mean, we may as well just go and open the... Open the door now. Oh, that's right. Oh. A lot more little areas to remember. Because if we open the door now, then it's open. And we don't have to worry about coming down here again. I think. Right. Pardon me. Unless, of course, we get a key or something, but I think it's worth, like, the few steps. To just open this bitch. Start off strong. Yeet, it's open. Right. And we get this nice music. Playing us in. What a nice little song. It is a song of hope. And we might just make it. Who knows? It could happen. Wrong way. It could happen. Yay. What was that, like 4 or 5 steps or something? Yeah. Alright. Let's get going. Let's go. Let's get going. Go. Archives is mean. Say you wanna dance, don't you wanna dance? Say you wanna dance. Ooh, I wonder if the color clue in the gallery is one of the nations, maybe. Start off with some gentle jazz. No. Don't think we need the armory right now for anything. If we can try and get all the classrooms, that would be classroom. There's no secret tic-tac-toe. No secret tic-tac-toe. No secret tic-tac-toe. Okay. I'm gonna go to the classroom again, and then we can hopefully roll for the roll for the den after, or another room. We usually get this as our first run as well, the classroom run, which is interesting. I shouldn't have used that. Why did I use that? That was stupid.
I'd rather it was rotated, but I'll take it. Any keys? Anything else? I do like this sound. Right, I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna re-roll. Oof, that was rough. Okay. I'm gonna go billiard room because we might have it figured out, and we will hopefully get some keys. 17. 12 reversed is 21, minus 20 is 1. Oh, fuck. 20, 36 divided by 3 is 12. Minus 2 is 10. But is that reversed? So it would be 1? Nope. Shit. I've already forgotten what it is. 1. Is it 1? Yeah. 20 add 6 add 10 is 36. So that could be 63. I don't think you can divide 63 by 3. 21 minus 2 is 19. Let's fucking go. 13 add 1 is 14, 41. Hang on. 13 add 1 is 14. 41 minus 20 is 21 reversed is 12. Ah, shit. That's okay. We got this. I forgot what this is though. 60, 32 is 19. 13 add 1 is 14. 20 minus 14. Or 14 minus 2 is 12. Ah! I get the principle of the thing. 13 add 1 is 14. 41 minus 20 is 21. But it can't be that. 13. Maybe it's 31 add 1. Which is 32 minus 20 is still 12. 13 and or unless it's 31. Nope, we've done that. 13 add 1 is 14. I feel like am I going wrong somewhere really silly? 14, maybe it's 14 minus 20 is negative 6, so it would be 6. Huh, oops, missed. Like, what other ways can I read it? 13 minus 1 is 14. 20 minus 14 is 6. Unless it's 20. 16. No? So we know it's reversing it. 20. Add 1. That doesn't make sense. 14 add 20 is 34. 13? Trying everything. 14? No? Hmm. One and 13. That's definitely 14. $41 minus 20 is 21 reversed is 12, but 12 didn't work. $14? Did I try 14? Huh. 11? Whee! Guess time! I feel like I'm missing something really basic. But I'm not sure what. What am I missing? $13 reversed is 31. Add 1 is 34. Unless it's, and then add it and it's 13. Nope. Getting really good at putting the code in. 10. Should really go in an order. 8. 17. 1. 19. 17. 17. 1. 19. 19. 17. 1. 19. 4. What am I missing? Because it could be to do with the position of the thing, but 13 reversed is 31. Add 1 is 32. Oh, unless we reverse it then and it's 3. Wow, key code. I want security now. Security! Okay. It is warm, but somehow my brain is not too melt right now. Okay, that's fair enough. Ew, ew, ew. We lost the nice music though, which is kind of sad. It's kind of sad. Okay, we've got this though. We've got this. It all feels a lot more doable. We have seen the light. We have indeed seen the light. Right. Apple. Or say. Easy clips. Okay. I don't think there's anything else we can glean from that other than there's that south key. Because that has got the same infinity. Maybe the answer is 8. I don't know why. 8 pins, 8 fin, fin 8. Oh, infin 8. It might be 8. We need the gallery now. Whee! I'll go to the commissary. I can't go to the commissary. Okay, conference room. Because we do need items. Items. Ooh. This is pretty rough so far. This might be a short day again. It does tend to be sometimes with the school though. To be fair. I'm gonna leave that for now. Reading nook goes the wrong way. Oh, they all go the wrong way. Wonderful. Reading nook it is. At least we can get back through. So I'm going to do this while we're here at the very least. Just so we have some more option. Box is empty. Box is empty. Puzzle is harder than it seems. What the fuck? What is this? That's crazy. What? That's insane. True, true lie. That means the puzzle is easier than it seems. It has to be. You fucking dick. What the fuck, game? Don't appreciate that. This is balmy. That is balmy. I love it though. That was dead ass. That was some shit. I kind of love it. Oh shit. All right. Right. Big money. No dead ends. Ooh. They're really doing something. They are really doing something. Not many items this time either. Car, flan. Okay. Any secret notes and crosses? Nothing. Okay. That's silly. That's a little silly. Ooh, no, hate that. Try again. Try again. Try again. West wing hall. Ba-doom, ba-doom. Although if it's locked, we're a little bit stuffed. Oh, we're okay. Kennel. Be nice if there was a shovel in here. Hey, puppies! Oh, and a gem. I'll take a gem. Hello, puppy. Hello, puppy. It's so cute. Oh. Ow. Armory, bedroom, commissary. I'm gonna go commissary. Hopefully we get a shovel or keys or something. Shovel and a set of gems. Yeah, I'll take that. It's not a key, but it's something. Hey, we are very locked in though. We haven't really got many places we can go. Oh, that's a dead end. Right. Gotta find a key. Oh, hang on. I'm a silly Billy. Waste some steps. Hey, baby. Pat, pat, pat. Oh, wonderful. That helps enormously. We might be a little bit fucked already. Unless I can find a key. That isn't a key card, baby. We need something that isn't a key card, baby. Oh. Uh-oh. Running low on steps, too. Key. I need a key. Key. I need a key. Key. I need a key. Is there a key in here for me? No. Okay. Come on, dick spots. Ah. Key. Oh my god. Game. That's not very nice. That's not very nice at all. I'd even go as far to say that's pretty mean. Well, this might be a short one. Wee. Okay. Well, that's farts. Call it a day. That's fair enough. It's not fair enough, but it happens. You don't want to go too fast with the classrooms on the classroom day. It's a very easy mistake to make, though. Technically, you've got a better chance because you can re-roll the rooms that you get out of a classroom, but not for me. Not on this day. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. The question is, do we preemptively open the 46th door every day in hope? Oh, shit. Trading post. Because it always comes in a lot more handy, I find. Ooh. I think we're faster to go through the basement as well to go and get it. Meow. So that is what I will do. Ooh, shit. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. Let's go storeroom. Maybe get lucky, find an item? Nope, not for me. Okay. Slightly naff start. Conference room. That's a good place to have one. Anything? Well, no fruit today. Nothing. Then we can also see how many steps it takes. How many steps it takes. So we're on 62. 62. Well, we could have done the key card yesterday. 61. 60. Just 2. I always do that. 2. 3. So that'll be 6 in total. 6 in total, which isn't too bad, really. Seven. 8. Meow. Take this opportunity to warm up because I haven't already today. Feel free to join in at home. Ooh, yeah. We haven't gotten a shovel in here in quite a while, which is pretty unlucky. You don't say game, thank you. Definitely the attic. Right, 1. Oh, hopefully there's a sledgehammer in here. 2. Ooh, lever. 3. So we want the greenhouse. 3. 4, 5, 6. And see of them. Ah, Simon! Yay, shovel! I might have missed one. Or I'm bad at counting. Both things very much could be true. No, I won't use that yet. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Who am I kidding? Oh, at least coins. Ooh! Interesting. I don't think we've had that outcome before. Okay. Very, very interesting. So now we want the hounds. We want the... Send in the hounds. Hey, that's what I wanted. Thank you, game. Beep, 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 boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I'll go to the chapel. And we're gonna get married. We're going to the chapel. And we're gonna get married. Hello? What's all that about? Oh, is it back here? Oh, shit. That was a sneaky one. Ooh, go on then. Hello, CT. How are you doing today? I hope you are well. Garage. Garage. Yep, yep, yep. Any more for any more? No. I do hope you're well today, CT. CT. Are those always open? This game is fully gaslighting me. Right, I'm gonna go back the way we came for a little bit. I'm alright, thank you. I'm glad you're doing well. It's a bit warm in here, really. It's gotten warm again. Ooh. Kennel. Kennel. Oh, puppies, you dropped some money. Hello, beautiful. Yeah, we've already had a very short run today, but we're on to run 2 already. Jesus. 30 minutes in. But it's going alright so far. Commissary. Because we need to go around the corner. I'm gonna go the running shoe. You know what? I'm gonna do the sleeping mask as well. Because we're already a little low on steps. Because we need 6 at least to do the thing. That's what I was kind of worried about. I'm gonna go the pool because I think we need a few more things first. Is it warm where you're at, or is it fairly cool? I hope it is fairly cool, or at least a pleasant temperature. That's kind of the main thing, isn't it? Really. Slash mer. Pretty good. Couple of kinds. Très magnifique. Right, we have a lot of items. Sledgehammer. What does that make? A power hammer. Okay. Coupon book. Hang on. Coupon book. Yeah, that makes sense. Shovel, compass is the dowsing rod battery pack. But I want to keep the lever because we have the last door open. Electromagnet's pretty handy. Detector shovel's pretty good, actually. Does both. Doesn't remove the function of one or the other, to my knowledge. Yeah. Okay. Compass, battery pack. I do kind of want more doors leading north though, so I'm gonna leave that. That's the power hammer, which I'm not gonna do. Okay. So we're pretty chocked up on items, which is good. Gonna go the den. For a gem. And there are fairly often trunks in here. Not today, but sometimes. Right. Ooh, casino, that is mean. I'm gonna go whole way. Not risking it. Not risking it. Especially because having... Oh shit. Having a greenhouse this side would be a really good thing to have today. Or indeed the library. Even if it's a dead end, it would be something fairly useful. Corridor, billiard room, library. I'm gonna go with corridor. Just because it feels better. Eesh, okay. 20 feet extra might be useful. I'm gonna go the closet. Okay. Right. So ideally, if we can start getting some bedrooms or some such, that would be good. food and or the treasure map I think is just north of the pool. Yeah, a couple north. So hopefully we can get that, would be quite useful. We're all keyed up. We haven't got key cards, but we're all keyed up otherwise. Eesh. Go to the billiard room. Keep going. Keep the motion flowing. Maths. 8. 26, 36. Divided by 3 is 12. 21 minus 2 is 19. 13 times 1 is 13. And 10 is 23. Times 1 is 23. No, okay, so 13 times 1 is 13. Reverse it is 31. Add 10 is 41. Times 1 is 41. Reverse it. So it's either going to be 13 or 14. I think 14. Nice. 20 minus 1 is 19. Is 91. Minus 20 is 71. Reversed is 17. Let's fucking go. Alright. We've got the hang of that. Just about. Right. Office is 2 gems. That's quite a lot. I'm gonna go to the funeral parlor. That'll be our second room, which is 2 gems. I might go for that now. Just to be safe. The gems are in this box. This statement is of no help at all. The gems are in the blue box. True. True. Lie. But it is helpful. Because it tells us that it's a lie. The gems aren't... If that's a lie... And that's a lie. And that's true. But no. It's got to... They've got to be in here. Have they? I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to risk it. It's pulling some shit with these. I don't appreciate it. Very much don't appreciate the shit it's pulling with those. So fucking mean. I don't know what this does. I don't know the significance of having water in there. Tomato soup. Sure. 2 is 4 coins, is 8, 8 is 15, yeah. Right. Right, let's see. We've got the silver key. I'm gonna use the regular key for now. Oof. I don't like that. Gym. But there should be treasure, I believe, unless it's the room below and I've made a mistake. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it should be in here. There it is. And we have shovel. So that's good. We still need the greenhouse if we want to escape. Or the great hole. Ooh, 8 gems. Fuck. Nice. Something. Select a new floor plan. I believe we have everything. Might be worth checking though. Yeah, we've got everything. But we can still have a look at this. God, it's January in the game now. We've been in here. Right, where are we? I am gonna go door of many doors. Oh, fuck, duck, man. Okay. Will have to be this. The fish are okay. Important thing to know, I guess. Lab. So that means we're not getting in via the greenhouse, potentially. Which is okay. I will just have to be at peace with that. Anything else in here? Okay. Experiment setup. For each bedroom you draft. Drafting if you draw a drawing room. When you draft a red room, lose 5 steps. And then I'm gonna do the letter. Because I want to get more letters. And this room is a little, I don't know, a little funky, to say the least. So, I don't know how far we'll be able to get. Dining room would be very good, because that also leads to the antechamber. If we can get a great hall. And we get extra feet, because we have an aquarium. Hello. Key. Thank you, game. Key card would be nice. Or great hall foyer. Security. Yeah, that makes the most sense, doesn't it? Okay. We're getting lucky so far. Okay. Key card. Low. Confirm. Offline. Unlocked. So I think if we're able to do something with the experiments where we're able to trigger it a lot, that's where overpowering the system will come in handy. I'm gonna leave that one for now. Water flow. Observatory, office. Observatory. The office would be useful, but I don't want to risk it. Right, what are the bad ones? Just the little skull face. The little skull face. The little skull face. We don't want the little skull face. Okay, I think we're good. Ooh, yum 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 yum. Very nice, very good, very nice. Okay. Whew. Right. Patio. And then if we can get the laundromat, that would be good as well. Where is the diggy? I have a shovel, right? Yeah, I do. Ah, there it is. Nice. We haven't got the archives. That's a key card. Shit. Unless... Dig dig! Bork bork, motherfucker! Haha! Alright, we're in. We are in!
Hello, heads, love your heads!
Boop! Oh, but then we're kind of stuck. Shit. I'm gonna go West Wing Hall. Not gonna risk it. Not gonna risk it. Sure.
Nabio Hesu. Hesu. Boop.
Ooh. Vestibule. Not gonna go there. Weirdly enough, but foyer is a dead end. All of them is a dead end. One key for each bedroom. There's none. Alright. This is a very weird day so far. Right, that's 3. So if we can get back down to there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's 32. We've got plenty of steps. We might not be able to get anywhere today. You know what? Let's go in here. Let's try our luck. Hey. Okay, that's good. We've got a shortcut. Aha, okay. I see you, game. I see you. Door 2 and 3. Door 1 and 3. And it's open. Hell yeah. So it doesn't even matter. Please be for this side. It's not gonna be, but I can pray. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. We can get in. We can get in. Ah! We can get in. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ooh. The music knows. The music knows. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Why is it beeping at me? Oh my god. What did I miss? What did I miss? I don't know what I missed. Ah. Benny. I'm still gonna go grab the stuff. Just to be safe. Oh my goodness, okay. I'm gonna go back the way we came. But past the puppers. Did I mean to come past the puppers? No, I didn't. But we'll come past the puppers. Not risk it. Nice. Na, 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 na. Hey, open up. It's still a gym. There we go. Na, 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 na. I don't know if we'll need the feet, but I'm not gonna risk it. Ah! Dunno, might need it. Just preparing like there's the apocalypse the other side of these fucking doors. That's the first time I think we've got all 3 antechamber doors ready. Oh my gosh, it's happening! Nobody panic. Nobody panic. To continue up, you must go down. Here it is. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. There's gotta be more to it.
There was once a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often says. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. He didn't see the birds or the changing of the leaves. Never saw the sights of life's many symphonies. He couldn't see beyond the red shade he was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had to share. But one day the prince saw something new. And if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color. The color blue.
Oh no, it can't be over. No. No, I need more. There's still so much. There's still so much to find. Aww. It's so good. No, there's still more. It's not over. It's not over yet. Thank you, Val. Wow, 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 wow. Music's so beautiful. I'm not going to, Val! We still haven't heard him speak. We still have puzzles to solve. Oh, Annie Warburton, no way. Yeah. Oh, I need more. I need more. How you doing today, Val? Wow, wow, Won't anyone think of the poor puzzles left there unsolved? I can't help it at this point. I would need to solve it. Oh, doing alright, tired but alright. That's so good. It's a warm one here today, so just automatic. Oh, for Christopher Manson, who opened many doors for me. Oh, well, that's the name of the artist in the gallery, isn't it? Oh, hell yeah. I need more. I need more. What happens if you go in there with the red crown on? How do we get the red crown? Wait, no, I'm not done. No, I am kind of done with that run. Your new home. Aww. I'm glad I got the kennel in here. Well, it's good to see you, Val. Yeah, we are far from over. We got the 46th room. There's way too much left. Way too much left. Save and quit. Save and quit my ass. We did it though! Yay! Second time we opened the antechamber. First time the next day. Oh. It's different. Oh. We got a toffee. Oh, already need a fucking magnifying glass. Open only in the event of inheritance. Dear Baron. Ooh! Welcome to Mount Holly, your home. I still remember the first time I was addressed by my title. I was quite a bit older than you, but it still felt strange, especially after a lifetime of hearing my father addressed daily by that same title. But life is a journey of growth. Growing up, growing older, growing wiser, and in our case, growing into the Baron of Reddington. The Baron doesn't have to be a daunting figure. He could be quiet and unassuming, or loud, brash and boisterous. He could be deceptive or trustworthy, humble or boastful, or any measure of other things. But always clever. When I inherited Mount Holly, I never had to prove myself. They just gave me the keys and left it at that. It felt too easy, too trivial, and very undeserved. Experience comes with time, but without validation, I spent the better part of my youth questioning myself. And as I grew older, that lack of conviction and aimlessness amplified. I never really had any goals or objectives to strive toward. I never had any dreams to realize. I never set my sights on something beyond the horizon. I never had a room 46 to reach. And now that you have reached your goal and are basking in your well-deserved glory, shiny trophy in hand and showered with accolades and titles, will you be content to stop there? No! or will you look to the horizon and wonder what dreams lie ahead? Ovin Nevere, Herbert S. Sinclair. And as we know, Ovin Nevere is toward a new future. A silver? That's only a silver trophy. Damn. 3% trophy progress? Bro. Dang. Trophies will be permanently added to the trophy room, which we haven't been in. The Inheritance Trophy, in recognition of completing your bequest for reaching room 46. Yay! We did it! But we're not done! There are still mysteries to solve. There's still things to do. Make a wish. So many things left to do, but the pressure's off now. The pressure is somewhat off. Slightly. We're still trying to accomplish things we haven't accomplished this whole 50 however many days. But we're gonna try our best. Shovel, my BFF. How's Transistor going, Val? Oh, I really want to play that trio of games someday by Supergiant. I hear very good things, and Transistor's so fucking pretty. So freaking pretty. Man, have we got a little crown on now, I wonder? The foundation's still there. What? Gift shop? I wanna go to the gift shop. Oh my god, that's so cute. Stop it. Ah, the blue swim bird. Enjoy a lunch. Joya? Is her name Joya? Did we already know this? I haven't even had to get my notes out today so far. Going well, almost done with it. Oh, everything is chef's kiss. Yeah, I've been told not to listen even to the soundtrack of those games because they could be spoilers. But yeah, I hear very, very good things. So I'm glad you're enjoying. Very, very glad you're enjoying. Have you played all three of the trio? And if so, which is your favorite, dare I ask? Or am I not allowed to ask that? You just let me know. Corner rooms. All checked in lowercase clue. Mommy swan necklace. Yeah, she was right. The original Red Prince was a little bit political. I don't think I fully really got the gist of why, of that until that time. Because yeah, obviously, like, if they came from Arinda Ares initially, and then it was taken over by Fen Ares, you know, you're gonna be a little bit mad about the red shit. Obviously Simon was bogged down as a child of that nation, all up in the politics of it. And his mum was like, nope. So, hang on. We've got Mila. Where are their names? Mila. Ah, we haven't got Pizza Lady. Pizza Joya. I imagine that's why it's written out like that. Blue tents. Tents fit for a prince. Sturdy construction. Steel stakes and scouting rope included. Base size 6x8, 40 inches high. Dew dry finish. Water resistant treatment. That's cute. Woo, 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 woo. Can I buy? Oh, little red princes. Aww. The little mountains. Mountains of Orindia. I still have a lot to go with Pyre though. Transistor's my favourite by a wide margin. Ooh. Is there anything specifically about it, or is that in itself a spoiler? You'd rate Transistor higher than the 2 Hades games. For a second, I forgot there were 2 Hades games. Damn. Very much intrigued now. That's super cool. Dirigi blocks. When's the Dirigi blocks upgrade? I give up. I'm stumped. Oh my god. Iconic. Greetings from Reddington. That's funny. Mount Holly Observatory, wish you were here. It's about time you visit Mount Holly. Merry Christmas! Stay safe this holiday season. Oh, what can we get? It just looks nice. Lunchbox, a permanent addition to the dining room. When you reach rank 5 with the lunchbox, gain half of your dinner steps. Ooh. When Dirigiblocks! Dirigiblocks! Over 10,000 sold in nuance. Okay. Stamp of quality. Unlock dare mode? What? Oh shit. Blue tents. Can only be purchased after you have proven your merit as a scout by obtaining 8 trophies in your trophy room. Oh. Permanent addition to the pool. A pair of trunks is always handy for some swimming. Just be sure to bring some keys. Okay. Well, I can get the lunchbox. I'm gonna get... It just looks nice. That's so silly. I'm gonna get the lunch. I'm gonna get the fucking lunchbox. I got money. I got money. My lunch. Give me my lunch. Give me my... This game's taken enough of my lunch money. I deserve my lunchbox. Reading nook, because we do have indeed a book to read. The pages to peruse. I feel like that's still a clue. Library. West wing hall. Boop 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 boop. Ah, the pressure's off. Let's go library. Library. See, I'm still wondering what these books are for. I would imagine they're for post-game shenanigans. Hey, inheritance. 21 hours, 26 minutes and 40 seconds. Is it really only that? The longest day was 2 hours. Lord Jesus. 256 coins. Oh my god. 1,000 rooms. 2 gallery art named. 6 red letters. So we still have 2 red letters to find, including the one apparently we will never find. So that's interesting. Running shoes. Yeah, schoolhouse, den, classroom, billiard room. It is now, yeah. So we've still got a couple of things we haven't made. Master key, yep. Regrets. Yeah, we still need the magnifying glass for the message at the top. At the front. Yeah. Maybe one day nursery. Maybe one day. Highest grade 8. I know, we need one more. We need one more. Transistor is one of those games that both does every aspect of its design exceptionally well, and every aspect of the game complements the others perfectly, making the game greater than the sum of its parts. Oh, so eloquently put. The game is stylish as hell, tells its story both efficiently and beautifully, and has a deep and complex battle system that naturally encourages experimentation. Val, I need to read more of your reviews. That was so beautifully and concisely put. I chugged my juice, that's why I burped. It's not, and because I was amazed, if I'm honest. That's a really good fucking summary. I'm sold! Conference. Yeah, very, very fair. I appreciate that. No, definitely. Definitely. I've played a little bit of Bastion before. Yeah, that's all I can really say though, to be honest. ba, 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 ba. So we have a couple of new rooms we can get now. I guess as well as the I'm gonna redraw. As well as the blah, 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 thing, trophy room. We've got the trophy room. We've still got, well, we have technically unlocked all of the security gates, but we still don't know how to get the paper crown, because the paper crown is officially an item. Clock tower. I haven't got a shovel yet. I'm gonna go billiard. No, I'm not. I'm gonna redraw. Den. Perfect. We've still got to solve the lab. We've still got to solve the clock tower again. Oh, sledgehammer. Yeet. Num num. We've still got to do the aquarium puzzle. We've got to open the things. Yeah, I'll do the conservatory. Might be useful at this point. Hello. Dig, dig, dig. Rock. We've got the rest of the gallery to fix, resolve. Office, I don't know how much we need. I don't know how much we need the office. It's already fairly rare, but it's just so expensive. Cloister we'll keep. Drawing room is commonplace. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Mixed feelings about Bastion. Ultimately solid, but after playing Hades it felt clunky. Yeah. Virus 2 passive. Visual novel, but with some weird sports. The rights, as the sport is referred to, is great fun, but you spend a lot of time reading. Gotcha. Yeah, I can understand all of that. That makes total sense. Yeah. And it's per people as well, isn't it, you know? Some people like the reading more, some people less. We still don't know cat. Still don't know the significance of kit. Cat, cart. Oh, cart? Cat. That's peek and pee. It's suggesting that there's like a mix in between. Hello, puppy. Hello, puppy. Oh, whoa. Yeah, that's super fair. Alright. Really likes giving me the pool at the minute. I'll go security. Security. Because it'd be still be useful to have a key card and stuff. Security. You're returned. Welcome. Welcome back. Yeah, we've also got a new permanent thing that we still haven't unlocked. A new permanent edition that isn't our lunchbox. Maybe that could be the blue tent though or something. I don't know. It's even more opening up stuff. Ooh, Jesus. Hate those. Boiler room. Come on, laboratory. Come on, please. That's not the fucking laboratory. Why would you do this to me? I mean, we can go to the archives because there are events, but I can't see anymore. I can't see anymore. I can't see anymore. Hello, Mango. The puzzles are going all right. We have actually, technically, just finished the game. Problem is, we've still got puzzles left to do. So, that one. Lab. That's not the lab! Ah! This could be the lab. Lab. That's the pool! Ah! The pool hasn't got vents. Damn it! Alright, we're not solving that. So we need the patio and the laundry room. Laundrette. But they're going good. I'm really happy we finally bloody got to the 46th room. I don't know if there's a prize for doing it again. But there's still a lot of puzzles to do. So, and I don't think even if I wanted to, I could carry on this game and not play the rest of the puzzles. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Well, they're out. Ooh, we were at lab. Okay, the next one. Lab. Okay, I should write down what rooms have vents. Then it's gonna be locked. Oh no. No, that's the laundry room. I do want the laundry room, but not right now. I need the lab. Nope. Again. Lab. Fuck! I don't know if the kitchen has vents. Oh. Alright, well. It's already too hot, game. Do I have a conference room? I do have a conference room. Okay. That's not the end of the world. How's the fastest way? Oh, just go the easy way. Let me go past Puppy! I walked and pet at the same time. Drawing room. Conference room. Nice sauna, right? It's all they ever want on House Flipper. They're like, where's the sauna? It's like, bro, this is a 2-room house. Chill out. Neither of the 2 rooms is a sauna, I'm afraid. Right, we're fucked that way. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's not a very strong run so far. Not a very strong run. But yeah, the puzzles are crazy. There are so many of them. I'm not shocked that we were able to get to the 46th room without all of them, but I'm surprised at how many are left. Bet that's gonna be the fucking lab. Risk it. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna go green room. Am I? Yes. Am I? Yes. Yes. I don't know if I should have done that. Aquarium. That's gonna be yeah, this one. I can't remember the name of it. Hello. Hello. Secret passage. Thank you. Yeah, we've still got the dates on this lady. Oh my goodness. There's so much still to solve. Haha. I have the power of dogs on my side, motherfucker. Is the laundry room free? Oh, the laundry room's a shop. It does cost a gem. Okay. Everything we want costs a little gem. Oof. Oof. Risk it. Oi! 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 Yeah. Oh, he scared me yesterday. I don't like that he's there. It's, I'm worried he's gonna, like, move when I'm not looking. Ugh. Creepy. Creepy, creepy. Come on, something I need. Go! Oh, that's the one I need. No scary eyes. Woohoo! Kajimzapple. Kajimzapple. Kajimzapple? Ooh, yeah. Oh, no. No, no, no. Coryard. Coryard. You, hello. My frenemy, metal detector. There's only one diggy in here. Only a single diggy. Dang, that's brutal. That's brutal. Oof. Speaking of brutal. Hey, there's the lab. Needed you earlier, mate. Oh, and a key card. Jesus. Jesus. Right. Let's see if there's anything in here. Not really. Not really. Alright. Click on here. Is there anything? We didn't get any more letters yesterday. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, find some trash. Gain 1 gem key or die. Each time you find some trash. Gem key die. Gem key die. Okie dokie. Ooh. There's nowhere we can dig in here, huh? Dang it. Are we stuck? Oh, we're super stuck. Oops. Oh, no, we're not. 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 No, we're not.
We have one option left. We must turn to God.
Ah! Took my money. Oh, money.
Gave some of it back. Appreciate it.
Okay. Big money, no whammy.
I need a key card for multiple reasons, actually. Not gonna risk it. Raise the option. Sure. No. Oh!
No.
I don't think I can make anything with these. Oh. Oh. Yanking my chain like that. Okay, now we're done.
Okay.
Praise the option. Nah, the option fucked us, dude. I hate to say it. It happens. We didn't really get any of the rooms we actually needed either. Which doesn't help. Will we one day be lucky enough? We haven't had the rumpus room in a while as well. I don't know if it's because we've exhausted all our options. Oh, we're back to our regular start. Okay. Got sauna steps, which is pretty nice. I'm not going to make a wish because it usually fucks us over. Whee! Bum. I don't think there's any point in opening the antechamber room. Schoolhouse! Because that never goes badly for us, does it? Oh, there is a coin there. I will take that. Herbie. I want to take my final exam! And I'm a bitch with fucking exam anxiety. That's how much I want to solve these puzzles. I'm willing to overcome. Okay, now I'll make a wish with my penny. Making some wishes. A bird sits on the fountain. I will pass my exams. A haiku. There is your haiku. I hope you enjoyed your haiku. Right. Time for school. Never mind. No school here. Right, let's go this way. Classroom. Wow, they haven't left us a single item. So rude. Fuck them kids. Alright. I'm glad. I'm very glad you enjoyed the haiku. Oh shit. That's not very good. Let's go close it. Hopefully we get some stuff that's useful. Hey, Shovel! Hi, Shovel. Love you, Shovel. Come here, man. My friend. Shovel is my friend. We've already found a lot of dead ends. Knock knock. I'm gonna go to the library because we have the book. Why is it not giving us the fucking book? Am I missing something? Every time we order it, it hasn't come. It's very confusing. Maybe we need to get it on the same day. Oh, dead end. That's a very early aquarium. Jesus Christ. Sure. We'll still need a gem though. Compass. Gem. Turnip. Alright, on we go. Boudoir. Or... well, we need the gem. Yeah, what the fuck is that book's deal, man? I'm pretty sure I've ordered it twice now. This game is very slow, just changing things. And I don't appreciate it. It's freaking me out. Armory, classroom. Right, any gifts from the kids? For them kids. Right, nothing else. Oh, we're only in grade 2. Jesus. Okay. Classroom. We can't get. I'll do chapel. Ow! My money. Garage, west wing, hall, or dining room. Well, it can't be the garage, so we'll go to the dining room. My lunchbox is here! Yay! The staff prepared a lunchbox. Who's the Baron? I'm the Baron. Baron gets a motherfucking lunchbox. that he had to pay for with his allowance. I am the Baron. I'm probably 12. Alright. Workshop? Enjoy your lunch. Mm-hmm. Oh. Ah. It worked. Alright, what can we make? Probably nothing. Electromagnet. Shovel. Dowsing rod. I'm curious what the dowsing rod does, but we can't then use it as a shovel. Fuck it. Can it find rooms that don't require security locks? While drafting, dowsing rod points towards rooms that may contain more items today than usual. Ah. Alright. Alright then. We got our lunch box, watching all those clocks, waiting for that meal time. It'll be sublime. Eerie, eerie. Eerie, eerie. Well, that doesn't fucking help us, actually, dowsing rod. Because that's a fucking dead end. I don't want a dead end. Bitch, there's no extra items in here. I mean, I did make the dowsing rod, to be fair, so it's probably a little bit skew-if. I've got a key. Rewind. Bitch, you don't know. Fucking clueless. I need my shovel now. I'm not gonna move it again. I don't really have that option, game. Out of curiosity. Oops. Out of curiosity. Can I combine my dowsing rod with other things? No. Okay. Well, had to try. Honk. Right. Always unlocked. Yeet. Fuck it. We tunnel. Might find another shovel in here if we're lucky. Sledgehammer. Yeah, I see it. Thank you. Patio. But I need the shovel and I also can't. Tunnel. Dinner's ready. Hang on, Mom, I'm still tunneling. Ah! I'll come get dinner when I'm done tunneling. Tunneling. Well. Tunnel! We have tunneled to the end before. I'm wondering if we still get the little prize that's there. Yeah, a couple gems. I'll take a couple gems. Back through the tunnels. Okay. Still got potential for classrooms. Bleh. Not for me. Bleh. Yuck. Bleh. Shepherd's pie. Cottage pie. Overrated. Yeah, I said it. I'm probably not a true Brit because of it, but... Right. Conference room.
See if anything's been put in there. I don't think so. Nope. A classroom. Whoa. Whoa. She ain't got no idea. Redraw. Redraw. Then. Trunk. In trunk, no trunk. Okay. No, okay. This way. Reading nook. Because I need a key either way. Yoink. Any more for any more? No. Nope. Cursed book. Aha! Yeet. Okay, that was a weird amalgamation of items. Right, the cursed book! Oh, did I just miss it then? The fuck? God, it's January 3rd. We're in a whole new year. The Curse of Blackbridge by Redford Ewing. Okay. The legend of Blackbridge is one that's well known to people of the Grand Realm, for the versions of this tale have been passed down from generation to generation. With each new telling, the story has changed, becoming over the years more colourful, more verbose, and, as one might expect, increasingly horrifying. However, with so many renditions and unique personal touches, the task of confining and binding this tale to text seemed an ambitious and impossible challenge. Over the course of my research, I have heard dozens of variations of the legend, and while the details would often change, I was surprised how much of the story's heart remained the same. Yet, the more I listened, the clearer it became that there could never be a definitive version of this tale capable of capturing all the wonder and myth of Blackbridge. In the end, I chose to write down what felt most authentic. The story my grandmother told me as a boy long ago. Don't know if I took a picture of that, so I'll take another picture. Part 1. The Berry Picker from Oris. Oh, Jesus. Many years ago, before peace had become a familiar word, there lived a group of rogues so wayward that the locals deemed it appropriate to call their number the Unholy Hounds. They were feral outlaws composed of society's worst in a time when society was at its worst. And for each... That's a lot of worst. And for each crime that fearful travellers credited to the group, a dozen more lay unclaimed, each worse than the last. For the gentry, however, who often value their coffers more than their companions, no crime could measure more wicked than the group's primary enterprise, high-road robbery. One such member of this so-called band of rogues was a boy of 13 years, Jesper, who had not been lucky in life, having lost 2 brothers to war and parents to famine. In the years of hunger that followed, Jesper lived in a gutter behind a churchyard, relying on the nourishment of scurrying bugs and weeds harvested from the cracks of alleyway to sustain his pitiful existence. It is not surprising that a child aiming to escape such hardships would take any easy road out. An easy and well-travelled road, paved with temptations leading out of the city and into the gentrylands where loose purse strings entwine with the strands of salvation and glisten equally with the hope of opportunity. It was this road that eventually led Jesper to the end of his youth, a hidden cave at the bottom of Blackbridge Canyon. It was here that he met his surrogate family and saviours, the notorious gang of godless outlaws known as the Unholy Hounds. Despite the hardened circumstances that had led him to this vocation of banditry, Jesper was surprisingly tender-hearted and was often teased by the group for being too kind for such an ignoble life. For this reason, Jesper was assigned to the innocent role of berry picker. It was not just innocence that set berry picking apart from the gang's more wicked undertakings, for it was the only duty performed without the safety of night's concealment. Jesper, no stranger to solitude, did not protest that he alone worked while the others slept soundly, tucked away in the cave at the bottom of Blackbridge Canyon. On one such occasion, Jesper decided to get an early start. He left the cave, berry basket in hand, and set out into the woods before the morning sun had even brushed against the tallest treetops. It was colder in the mornings, but the headway dawn afforded
The headway Dawn afforded meant Jasper could reach the furthermost berry patches without worrying of being chastised for tarrying upon his return. It took over 3 hours on foot to reach his destination, and along the way Jasper had passed by a many familiar bush, all priorly pillaged and so bereft of berries that one would have to dedicate several moments in earnest examination before finding a single one. Jasper was patient, but even patience has its limits. He was confident that even accounting for the time lost to this long stretch of travel, his efforts would be well worth the pains. Surveying the patches in this new grove surprised even Jasper. The red dots suspended among the leaves seemed as numerous as stars in the skies. Upon seeing such a bounteous sight, he clutched his berry basket tightly and nearly toppled over out of joy. Once he had regained his senses, Jasper quickly made a decision. He would not reveal the location of his newfound treasure. Instead, he would earn the respect of his confederates, who, upon seeing his yield, might attribute the success to hard work. Pardon me. Smiling at his plan, Jasper set off to fill his basket and was making steady strides in this task when the sound of thundering hoofs interrupted him.
A carriage! A carriage is approaching!
The thought of it made Jasper freeze. Had he been so enchanted by his discovery that he had neglected to observe his surroundings? How could a roadway be so close? He ducked down and crept toward the impending sound, hiding behind one of the large bushes nearby. It was only a moment more before the sound source revealed itself. Within 50 paces of where Jasper hid, an elegant carriage with gold trim came soaring around a corner of trees, led by 2 beautiful white horses, and conveyed by a stern-looking driver seated atop the vehicle, flaunting the most sophisticated regalia Jasper had ever seen. It was not just any carriage. It was a royal carriage. Even without ever having witnessed such a sight before, Jasper was certain. The sight had so transfixed Jasper that he stood awestruck, unable to tear away as the carriage approached. The little concealment the bush provided was soon proven unequal to the driver's lofty perch, and upon spotting the boy he pulled the reins with such effect that the noble steed slid to a sudden halt with precise control. "You boy, get out from behind that bush!" he shouted with a rigidity that betrayed a modest amount of fear. "You startled me after death, coming round the bend of my own drive and seeing such an unfamiliar face in a place where there ought to be no face." Jasper quickly contemplated running. This man was much older, and his dress was suitable for courtly behaviour, not dashing through the bramble and mud.
I was picking berries."
Jasper raised the half-filled basket up to allow the driver to see the proof of his words. The demeanour of the man suddenly changed. It was a change that Jasper was familiar with. He had many times seen the same stern expressions on the most fiendish bandits melt away when presented with a berry basket. Any suspicions that the driver might have had instantly evaporated, for even the notion of the unholy hounds picking berries seemed farcical. The softened expression even made allowances for a smile. "Berries, eh? Say, you couldn't have picked a better spot for them, could you? I used to pick berries here as a boy." Jasper took his cue to finally step forward out from behind the bush, proudly brandishing his basket.
"I know, and look, I found them. I have only just begun picking, and look how many I have. It would have taken me fourfold the time back home to procure this number."
The driver bent down for a closer look. "And where is your home, boy? It must be quite far." Jasper replied with a scripted response.
"A little south of Tanner Fork, just past the burnt woods."
"My God, that is far. You couldn't have come all that way only this morning." It was true. Tanner Fork was in the exact opposite direction that Jasper had travelled, and while that response would seem perfectly reasonable in a location closer to Blackbridge Canyon, he could see why it might be less believable here.
"So I have travelled much farther for much less profit. I dare say there is no distance yet made by man that would not be worth undertaking for a prize such as these. Surely you have tasted them for yourself."
Jasper felt happier with this response, as it seemed to amplify the man's smile. "In my youth often, but perhaps I took it for granted because I never had to travel very far. And even then my father would always drive us here in our carriage, so I'm ashamed I never had to walk such a stretch to earn an equal reward."
Pardon me.
It was Jasper's time to smile.
"Then let my efforts reward us both today."
He raised the basket even higher.
"A taste in memory of your youth, sir."
The driver chuckled and removed one glove, bending over the seat to reach down to the basket, and at the moment his fingers touched the first berry, the dagger in turn met his throat, cutting through a superficial layer of skin and drawing blood. Jasper caught the man's startled eyes.
And for that taste, I will have your purse, sir, in memory of my youth.
The driver's arm had gone stiff, his chin raised and trembling, more frightened than he had ever been before. Whether unable or incapable of speaking, he did not respond to the boy. Perhaps he did not think his jaw could afford to be engaged at this particular time. Jasper let the basket drop, freeing his other hand to probe the man's pockets.
Do not mistake me, sir. I will not kill you if you give me no cause, though I will admit the thought of taking your carriage and leaving you the indignity of walking appeals to me.
Unable to find a purse in the man's coat, Jasper pivoted to search the seat under him.
Why have you no purse upon your person?
The driver slowly raised his hand cautiously, pointing toward the carriage door behind him. Jasper lowered the knife's edge a small degree to allow the man to speak, which he did in turn softly. There's a lockbox in the carriage.
Well, come down then and grant me the courtesy of sparing your life and binding your hands. A concession, I assure you, of my tender heart, for it would be much easier to slit your throat.
The man started to comply, slowly lowering himself from the driver's seat of the carriage. Once down, Jasper guided him away from the carriage to a nearby tree, where he instructed him to get on his knees and put his hands behind his back. Excusing his inexperience, the man indulged Jasper while he figured out how to adequately bind him. The smile and the kindness Jasper had seen on this man's face, now nothing more than a distant memory. In their place, cold, dark eyes displaying no emotion.
I wonder, should I grant you the same clemency you're showing me?
Jasper stopped. Oh, wrong person. I wonder, should I grant you the same clemency you are showing me? Jasper stopped, surprised by the question, but ignored it, secured the final bindings, and then hastily returned to the carriage. Maybe. With one hand on the door's handle, he turned back to the man.
If there is no lockbox, there will be no clemency.
Inside, the carriage was surprisingly dusty and unswept, a stark contrast to the elegant and polished golden facade of the exterior. It had apparently been many years since a passenger had enjoyed passage in this vehicle. This all but confirmed what Jasper had suspected. The driver of this carriage was not a liveried servant in the employ of some greater master. Any curiosity that this observation might have further produced was quickly abandoned upon seeing what rested under the carriage's back seat. A large wooden lockbox. Despite its heavy appearance, the box was surprisingly easy to handle. Within a few minutes, Jasper had dislodged it from its hold and carried it out into the sunlight. Inspecting the box carefully, 2 observations were made. Totemic symbols found carved on all 4 sides of the box, hinted that the box was very old and likely not created by Orindian hands. It reminded him of artifacts from the old world and was presumably crafted in one of the ancient realms. Secondly, the box was secured by a rusted yet robust padlock and would not open easily without a key. Jasper looked over to see the driver quietly observing from his indentured position.
Do you perhaps have a key you can provide me to open this box?
Without emotion, the driver replied, There is no key to that box. Jasper stood up.
Easy enough, then.
He headed over to a nearby rock of sizable dimensions and lifted the stone up, carrying it back to the box. If there was ever a time where that lock had been resistant to brute force, it wasn't recent. With one hit, the stone had completely shattered the rusted lock. He bent down, opened the lid. Inside was an effigy, a crude figure chiseled from stone. Without too much deliberation, Jasper bent down and picked it up, somewhat surprised by how heavy it seemed given how light the box had felt. Having expected to find something more akin to gold or gems, he looked questioningly to the man, hoping to find an explanation. The driver's smile had once again returned. You are cursed, boy, for deadly is the stone. You have opened that which should never have been opened, and you are cursed. Jesper carried the effigy over to the man and shoved it in front of his face. "What is it?" "That's one." Feeling his disappointment rising to anger now, Jesper tightened his grip on the effigy. "One what, you mumbling agentor? And in God's name, why have you no purse upon your person?" The man did not seem intimidated. "One pace." He paused, for effect. 12 more and you will be dead." He had only a second to flinch before the effigy struck him in the head and put an end to his cryptic ramblings. If there was ever a time when the old man had been resistant to brute force, it wasn't recent. Jesus Christ. Jesper looked down at the sculpted stone figure, now splattered red. Was it cursed? Was he cursed? He had, of course, heard stories of curses and had never doubted their validity in the past. But now that he was standing face to face with the possibility of being cursed, his mind pleaded with him to be skeptical. And if he was cursed, what difference would the knowledge make? A dozen more paces would not be enough to find another living soul, to say nothing of the chances of procuring a remedy. If he did not move from where he now stood, he could live maybe another 3 or 4 days, maybe more, given the abundance of nearby berries. A plan that, if we ignore its obvious faults, might provide additional opportunities for help to come along. But what good would that do? To be discovered here, beside a body, stolen goods in hand, bloated from berries and raving about a curse that could very well not be real. No, it would most certainly be better to face one's fate now, take a dozen paces and see if the life goes on. But Jesper found his legs unable to make that first step. His mind was unable to convince his limb to waste away 1/12 of his life in a single motion. Feeling the desperation sink in, he hopelessly looked about him for a solution. And if, by some stroke of luck, the gods had heard his plea, a miracle materialized before him as if he found himself suddenly at the end of a fairy tale. 2 white horses and a carriage of golden trim were beside him, the answer to his immediate prayers. He laughed at his fortune and calculated the short number of paces back to the road. 4, perhaps 3, if he jumped. He made a quick survey to see if there was anything he wished to grab before taking the plunge. He thought about removing the driver's fancy coat, as that appeared to be of some value, but at the additional risk of undertaking such a task too great to chance. And so, after a profound breath, he took his 2nd, 3rd, and 4th steps, though they were quite large. Seated now behind the horses, he reached for the reins and suddenly realized that he was still gripping the effigy. If the curse was real, then it would most certainly be better left here. On the other hand, the story was fictitious. There might be some appraisal that could be made of the figure. It was, after all, found within a lockbox whose typical function obscures objects of value. Having witnessed firsthand the horrors of destitution, Jesper found his mind equally reluctant to allow his hand to let go. "If it is cursed, I die. If not today, then tomorrow. And if I die, what care have I?" And with that statement said aloud, to the horses, seemingly, Jesper took up the reins with confidence. Fucking hell. Story time! Part 2! The sequel is immediately out. Jesper is a right proper... I assume shit? What a demon kid. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Whole ass fucking plot twist there. God damn. Right. Part 2. Below the Black Bridge. Miller awoke to some light nudging from a familiar foot. Only one person would have the cheek to awaken her in such an ill-mannered fashion. Shaking the sleep from her eye, she glared up at him in the darkness, but did not say a word. He nudged her again, teasingly, then stepped back into the dim. After taking a moment for her eyes to adjust to the darkness of the cave, Miller remembered. She was on third watch today. Quietly collecting her things and wits, Miller turned as she left, waving to her young friend, who was more than likely already asleep. She crept through the cavern's main passage, careful not to wake the sleeping bandits around her. Like a hero in a book, she often mused. Quietly, she grabbed a bow from the haphazardly formed pile of weapons, shaking the accompanying quiver into the darkness to assess how many arrows it held. She then walked toward the sun-drenched mouth of the cavern, ready to start her shift. Above her, in one of the few trees found in the canyon, Miller could see that Ravia was already posted. She waved, and Ravia waved back. I forgot to take a picture of this page, sorry. And Ravia waved back. Calling out to each other was strictly forbidden. Anything louder than a gesture in the canyon was forbidden. When Miller reached the tree, Ravia lowered a braided rope and pointed to the ground behind her. Miller turned, following the finger, and saw a pail of water resting beside a nearby log. She turned back to Ravia, nodded, and secured the pail to the rope. The pail went up first, and in turn, Miller followed. Ravia reached across to grab the water. Miller leaned back to give her space. There was not much room for manoeuvring in this tree post, a necessary concession for the concealment the outpost demanded. Ravia tilted the pail up to her mouth dramatically, illustrating how thirsty she had been. Miller laughed silently as water poured out, splashing onto Ravia's face. "Hello, Pumpkin! How you doing, Pumpkin?" It was a bit too daring and noisy of a joke, and had the others been around, they would have certainly been scolded for the unwarranted sound. But Miller appreciated the efforts Ravia took to verbalize the silence of the morning. They had been on third watch together for over a month. During that speechless time, their friendship had grown into something special. Affection was unsurprisingly scarce among the unholy hounds. She had felt camaraderie before, of course, but intimacy, never. From their elevated vantage, the girls could see both the concealed entrance of the cavern as well as the clear view of the bridge that spanned across the canyon. Black Bridge was the link between the Gentry lands and the northern mountains, the overpass that connected Orris and Reddington. To the city-faring travellers of the realm, the bridge was an unavoidable crossing. In the day, the task was to ensure that travellers passed by without stopping. At night, the task was to ensure that they do. Like most of her band, Miller preferred the night. The biting glare of the sun might be tolerable to farmhands and bricklayers, but to a cavern-house bandit it was a source of constant annoyance. In the day, there was no shroud to conceal her expressions, nor to hide her thoughts. She felt exposed. Ravia touched her elbow and pointed up. Miller, striving to suppress a budding smile, suddenly shook her head in response. There were many signs that the unholy hounds had used in lieu of words, but the two of them had developed an extended vocabulary, gestures quietly forged in the shared solitude of their month among the branches. She watched as Ravia shifted, placing her palms flat on the floorboards beneath them. Miller knew what she was trying to say, but shook her head a second time. It was more fun, often, to pretend not to understand. Ravia rolled her eyes and turned away, looking back to the canyon. Squinting through the leaves, the two girls held still, watching and listening. It was not long until Miller, too, heard the sounds of approach. Ravia held up two bent fingers, and a few moments later 2 men emerged from the bridge's southern end. They were dressed in a familiar uniform, long grey coats with black facings, white waistcoats, and black tricorn hats. They belonged to the local patrol, the Blackguard. Although not an everyday occurrence, their presence at Black Bridge wasn't an unusual sight. It typically indicated an important traveller's impending passage across the bridge, information that the girls would promptly relay to their leaders as soon as the coast was clear. But this report, while exciting, was rarely acted upon. In Miller's 5 years in the Unholy Hounds, she had never once seen a carriage taken in by open daylight when the Blackguard was nearby. The 2 men had nearly reached the bridge's north end when Miller heard the horses, faintly at first, but growing louder with each passing moment. Ravia's eyes met Miller's, the same concern mirrored in each other's expression. They did not sound like the typical carriage cautiously approaching the bridge to cross. Instead of the familiar crunch of the high road's gravel, they heard the harsh clattering of hoofbeats against stone. Both girls quickly redirected their attention downwards, looking through the foliage. The sounds were not coming from the high road, but from the canyon itself. The horses were coming from below the bridge. In an instant, Miller had knocked an arrow and drawn her bow. Go! Ravia was gone before the whisper had even left Miller's mouth. The young scout was already sliding down the bank below, racing towards the cave. There was no road that ran below the cavern. There was no reason for numerous horses to be approaching their cave. There was only one reasonable conclusion, and both girls had reached it instantly. The base had been compromised. This was a blackguard attack. The moment the horses came into view, Miller let loose her first arrow. She was surprised to see a carriage. She had expected cavalry. Before she had even finished processing that thought, her second arrow was in the air. Without a trail, it would be unthinkable for a carriage to traverse such rough terrain, yet she watched as the wheels jolted over the rocky riverbed. A third arrow was now in flight, and there would be no need for a fourth. The driver slumped over just moments before the vehicle dipped into a small ditch, slamming into an embankment. The force of the sudden halt immediately shattered the front two wheels and catapulted the driver from his seat. Utterly confused now, Miller quickly glanced over her shoulder to see if any horses were also approaching from the rear. Down in the canyon, the entire horde of the unholy hounds came spilling forth from the earth as if hell itself had suddenly sprung open. The group seemed even more bewildered than Miller, half asleep and tripping over one another in a desperate attempt to engage an unseen enemy in combat. Miller could see Ravia among their number, the only one looking up at her. Her expression was chilling. There would be no need for a silent gesture to convey what they both now realized. They had made a mistake. The gang's chieftain, Geoffrey Heartslasher, led the others cautiously, approaching the crashed carriage like a suspicious fox would near a baited trap. There were no words exchanged as the group crept forward in customary silence. A dozen or so paces in front of the wreckage lay the far-flung driver, an arrow protruding from his broken body. And beside him, a blood-stained effigy, carved from stone. Miller was inconsolable. Jasper had always been her favourite. He had always shadowed her in the night, clinging to the hems of her every move, the way a child tails behind an older sibling. Tender-hearted, she had always called him, though deep down she had known that that wasn't quite true. His appearance of gentleness concealed a raw, resistant durability that emerged in the most perilous of situations. He had been a flower among the nettles of this cave, but he still had thorns, honed by a grim past and 100 hands of misfortune. They buried him, in the darkness, in the back of one of the larger cabin rooms. He was interred with a berry basket and a silk handkerchief that he had treasured. The mysterious effigy they had found beside him served a distinguished gravestone, a marker that stood out as somewhat special among the rows of similar swords marking neighbouring plots. No one spoke, not even in whispers. There was nothing to say. Miller awoke the next day to a thunderous shaking and rattling of the earth, a far cry from the playful nudging of the previous day. She strained to adjust her eyes, but the choking sting of stirred-up dust caused her to flinch. Panic was also in the air. The sounds of scurried footsteps and clattering feet filled the space around her, but even in alarm, the silence was louder. What was it that sounded so strange? Miller closed her eyes tight and used her feet to guide her along the passage. The whispers around her were getting louder, and intense voices could be heard ahead, louder speech than she had ever heard spoken in the canyon. Growing dread grew as Miller approached the mouth of the cave, her eyes now open wide despite the dust. Shouldn't it be day? Miller felt a hand in the darkness pulling at her. It was Ravia. The two embraced, and Miller did not need to see her to understand. Ravia placed two bent fingers against Miller's cheek, and with that touch against her face, Miller felt the same sinking feeling from the previous day. Two bent fingers confirmed what Miller had suspected. The girls had forgotten to relay one critical piece of information to the others. An hour or so later, the screams began, blood-curdling cries of hopeless desperation. Captain Fodrick Lee of the Blackguard looked down from the ridge of the canyon to the collapsed entrance of the cave. Ah, he grinned. Now they speak.
Woo! God damn. Okay. Okay then. Oh.
Fucking love a name like Jeffrey Heartslasher. Yo, this is my OC. This is my OC Jeffrey Heartslasher. God damn. That was kind of like the books in Nier, man. Shits are grim. So where are we gonna find it? Where are we gonna find it? When are we gonna find it? Right, we don't have a shovel. Okay, that's poo-poo. Slightly less poo-poo. Jeffrey Hardslasher. Immediate gratification. Let's go. Book industry could learn from this. Right? A little bit. A little bit, maybe. Oh, shit. That was... Whew. The gems are in the black box. The gems are not in this box. 2 statements on the other 2 boxes are true. No, shut up. That can't be true. So let's say true. True. So both of these can't be true. Lie. True. Lie. 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 It is at least one is true, at least one is a lie. The gems are not necessarily in the box that are that's telling the truth. They did a really fucking mean one earlier that was like, I can't even remember what it was. It was fucking crazy though. It was something like, the gem is in this box. Or the gem is not in this box. The gem is not in this box. This box is of no use. It was like, what the fuck? And then there was another one that was like this. Oh, this box is empty. This box is empty. This puzzle is harder than it seems. It was like, what the fuck do you mean? What is this? What is this shit? So if that's true, and that's true, then that... So they can't both be true. So that's a lie. But that and that can't be... That's a lie. That's true. That's a lie. Which would mean... Lie. True. Lie. Which would mean that it's in that box. Unless that's true. But if that's true, then that's true. And if they're both true, then that's true. So they can't both be true. So that has to be a lie. So one of these is true, one of these is a lie. If that's true, that has to be true. And that can't happen. So that's a lie. Then that's true. But the gems aren't Can't be in the black box if that one's. Lie. True. Lie. Let's fucking go! Alright. Ugh! Ew. Game is mean. This has already been established. But yes, it is. It very much is. Hang on, I can't hear.
I can't hear anything.
It's my headphones. I think that's okay. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, we're good. Oh. Really big incense burner. Fucking shit, dude. Fucking shit, dude. Oh. This is a bit of a pants day. That's okay. Ooh. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. I haven't got a shovel. I guess we get a classroom. We haven't got much option.
Magnifying.
Do we... I kind of do want to go back and look at the book. But we can. We've got a lot of steps. Big incense burner. Gonna go back to the library and read a book again. Maybe it will make more sense if I zoom in with my magnifying lens. Ba-da-bow. Ba-da-bow-bow-bow-bow. Ba-da-bow-da-berries. Ba-da-bow-da-ba-da. Berries, 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 lots of berries. Berries, berries, ba ba da ba da ba. Berries, berries, a man is coming. He's gonna kill the man. He's gonna get cursed and kill the man. Right, there's something, hand, something. How useful. Not very useful, honestly. Ponies, ponies, dead body, boo 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 boo, top hat do boo do. Cave, string, bridge, bridge, man. That's weirdly clear. Suspiciously clear. What is it? Can't even tell what the fuck it is. Ow! 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 Yeah, there's the Orindia. Orindia represent. He's like a little gremlin. Oh, cutie. Da 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 something, something, hand, something. I'm very good at decoding things, as you can tell. Something, something, also something else, and then also something what looks like a hand. Give me a hand so that I can solve all these puzzles. Pardon me. I gotta get all the way, so I can take my grade exams. But it is easier said than done, especially with my luck. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Okay, come on. Oh, I have 6 money. Needed this a while ago, but I'll take it. Money. Oh, what? 5 gems? What the fuck? Do I look like I'm made out of fucking money? I'm not made out of fucking money. I'm gonna need a key though. I'm gonna need a key though. I'm a baron now. And apparently not. Don't get to be that lucky. Bonk! Ah! I need key. Key. I need keys. Ah! Huh? No, I don't need the projector. I need keys. Any new clues? No, not really. Not really. Okay. Ooh! Ooh! Fucking hell. Key! 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 Key? I can't get it. Ooh. Don't know if we can afford anything. Billiards are. Ah, that goes down though. Fuck! Oh. Mm. can't resist the gallery. Right. I had an idea for this. Yeah, it is Christopher Manson. Oh. I had an idea for this and I can't remember what it was. I was too dumb to write it down. I think it starts with a consonant, which blows my theory away. Yeah. Is there an N? Oh. I had an idea for this one though, didn't I? I can't remember what it was. 8. I don't think 8 fits. E-I-G-H-T. I think there are 37 nails in it. Fin. Infinity. Pins or nails. Sins. Fin. Skin. Rug. Infin. I don't think infinite fits though. I feel like if I just stare at it. Oh, where did the music go? No, I was singing to that. Wait. No. 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 Okay. I was thinking mirror. Because they're mirrored. Mirror. Red. Deer. Pred. Per. Et.
Pred. Pred. Red. Der. Perd. Padur. Budur. Hello, Darian and friends. Welcome to. I hope you're doing well today. I love that little cat. Such good emotes. How are y'all doing? How was the stream? What were you getting up to? Mubbles! What were you doing in Mubbles? And what were you doing before Mubbles? And I hope it was very fun. I'm sure it was. Welcome in. Hello, Bam Down, Middle Bill, Darion Clarissa. How we y'all doing today? Oh my god, the little balloons. Oh, that's so magical. Peon rep. Pon. Nope. Hello everyone. I thought I was onto something. I was like, what's the P backwards? It's like a upside down D. Derp. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome in. Hello, Catlas. Also, how was Marbles? Who died in Marbles? What was the marble drama? Marble armor. We're good, thank you. We have actually, technically, achieved the goal of this game, which is getting into the 46th room. We did it! But there are a lot of puzzles left to be solved, and I need to solve them, otherwise I will explode. Right. P. Pon. Ponyo. Ponyo. I love Ponyo. Ponyo likes ham, and I also like ham. P is flipped B. But not like reversed, because if it was reversed, it would be... That would be like... B on red. Beyond... Ponder. Pond. Oh. Pondo. 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 Ponded. Pondig. Pond. Oh! Ponder! Ponder. Ponder. Because that's red and that's backwards. So that's dur, and the P is on dur. The P is not on red. We were actually weirdly close this period then. P on dur, exactly. All right, so we've only got one left. Pinfinity. Pinfinite. Pin is something in. Nail in, because there's fin, infinity, pins or nails. The sins, 7 sin, 1 fin, 37-ish pins in 1 infinite, 1 fin, oh, Melbelt is really so all of these items from other things we know in the game are red, right? So there's an apple, stop sign, a rose, hydrant, and this little red wagon. But this is mirrored. So that would be red and that would be dur. And the P is on dur. P on dur. Ponder. They're very interesting puzzles. Like this one, I don't know why there's a floating hand missile with handcuffs, but thick. All of the letters are thick, except for the K, which is thin. Thin K. Think. Ah.
That's the one we got the fastest. This one took a bit longer, but it's Genu on a bottle, very as a surface, actual objective, and a bunch of eyes. Well, Genu wine, because it's a wine bottle, so genuine, very table, actual objective, so actual, genuine, and veritable are all synonyms, and the synonym is real. And then what is an actual objective? It's something you realize, and there's a bunch of eyes. Realize. So now we just need to do this one. which is fin, pin, infinity, maybe plinth, skin, or thin, hubris, envy, lust, wrath, gluttony, sloth, avarice, sins, and then a door. That door's open. That door is ajar. Ajar. In chimchar. Jimjar. Jamjar. Pin jar. Jabor. Jur. But it could also be like, that's what I was thinking, infinite, because the 8 in the classroom is the wrong way around. So the infinite sign is also just an 8 sidewards. So like in pin fin 8. But that doesn't work. And then there's the sins, and then the door is slightly open. In there's like, I don't know. I don't know why there's a floating hand with missile with handcuffs. Brand new sentence just dropped. From other things we know in the game. Bold of you to assume I know anything. I know. Look, man, I've been here. There is a reason I'm the Baron of this house now. It's because I've got over, what, like 6 gig almost of fucking pictures, picture notes. Pin in inside 8 inside octagon. 8 inside? 8 inside? Tag on octagons? No, but it starts with a consonant. Narrator. Inside. 8. Inside 8. Inside 8. Tummy. Stomach. Stomach? Inside. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8! 8. It's just turning into the Stanley Parable again now. 8. Yeah, I don't know if they're actually by this person, but this person got special thanks at the end of the credits, so... Oh, Pam, are you onto something, Pam? What happened? Did me fall down the well? What happened? In think, ponder, realize, think, ponder, realize. Think, ponder, realize. Think. What's your way of thinking, Pam? How did you get to whatever your answer is in your head? And we'll see if we can come along with you on that journey. Think, ponder, realize. 8. Innate. Something that's innate. A lot of things. Innate. Side. Realize, ponder, think. That can't be a coincidence. Ponder, think, realize. Yeah, thank you guys. Because I want to try and figure it out, but if we can all work together to get there, that would be magical. Sins. The answer is ketchup. Fuck, I knew it. The answer's always ketchup. Think. Right. Oh, those. Bin sin fin thin skin. Innate. Pinnate. Pinnate. Nailate. Nihilism. In. 7. Bin 7. Fin 8. Skin. Eight. In. I'll take any hints if anyone has one. Innate. Because infinite fits, but there isn't an I at the start. Finitine. Innate is on the right. I figure it is, but what's innate? Inherent. Realize. Think. Ponder. Realize. Innate. Think. Brain. Ponder. Wonder. Postulate. Theorize. I literally have a brain training game that is purely synonyms, and sometimes it's bullshit, so I'm blaming that. Here, irate, lineate, no, mini mouse, in 8. Post. Ha! 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 Hey! Ha! Hey! Ha! Hey! 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 Da! No!
We did it!
Let's get our 2 gems for that. Such a shit reward.
Oh, that one opened more. Oh! 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 What is that?
8. Key 8. Oh!
Is that the classroom key?
Oh! Watch this door fucking be locked though.
GG team, we did it! Woo! Room. In.
8. Thanks, Stanley Parable, for that puzzle.
Ah, we did it!
Yay! GG, you guys. You got it. My brain go jelly.
Oh, it's open! Wait, no, it's open.
I need a closed room actually now. Wait! Pantry! Shit! Come on! I need my classroom key! Ah! 8. 8. 8. Whoa. Computer can't keep up. You okay? You okay? Do I need to bonk it? Hang on. Oh my god, I can't believe it does this at such a time. It can't handle it. Okay, hang on one sec. How y'all doing today? Tell me how Marbles was. How was Darian's stream? What are you getting up to? What? Bitch is frozen. Whip. What? Darian ate your cherries with ketchup? With or without ketchup? It's because it's so fucking warm in here. My computer's like, yes? Damn, I don't know how I feel about that. Right, put the cold air over this way. Activate. Activia. We tried 3 impossible passing tracks. A lot of us didn't make it. I'm sorry you died. Is the whole shit broken now? What the fuck? Come on. You got this. You got this. It might not got this. Hang on. Am I back? Okay, I'm back. The game is gone. Yeah, I accidentally unplugged the wrong thing. Arise, laptop. Get up, bitch. Wait, it came back and then it left again. Oh, girl. It's okay, laptop. You got this. I believe in you. I do believe in laptop. I do. I do. I do believe in laptop. I do. I don't, but I will try. Okay, let's unplug it and replug it in. Woo! Hiya! I think so. Okay. Oh, that's what the cherries... Oh, they're cherries. I don't know why I always thought they were apples. Come on, laptop. I pressed the deactivate button and it's like, huh? Who? What? But we want to go into the 8 room. What were you playing before? Mobiles. Oh, you're just playing mobiles today. Mobile. See, I love how that's showing up on the stream, but it's not showing up on my screen. So I might have to just rely on you guys telling me when it works. Yeah, thanks, Stream Elements. You fucking dick. Doesn't help, Stream Elements. I think the stream's broken, you guys. What the fuck? Come on. You can do it. Although when it says 1 moment please, that usually means it can't do it. Have you Val, have you really? Okay, I'm gonna need you to go to customer services. We're in a dark room all of a sudden. You find yourselves in a dark room. Your technological devices no longer work. What do you do? I'm gonna unplug it and replug it in again. How touched my butt? How does one even?
Your call is very important to us. Please listen carefully to the prompts, as some have recently changed. To get the stream to work, please press 1. To listen to your options again, please press 2.
Y'all silly. I like you.
You have voted 1, 2. Beep boop boop. Your call is very important to us. Please beep boop boop. Your call is very... I'm sorry, I do not understand that function. If you'd like to listen to your options again, please press 2. If you would like the stream to work, please press 1.
This is very weird. This is very funky. Very, very funky. It's too real, Pam. Let me try a different USB slot, because sometimes that does the trick. The problem is the hardware I use is quite old, purely so that I can play PS3 stuff on it. Right, the CPU seems like it's chilling out a sec. I don't know what it is. That it's just Windows is like, I'm ready to update, bitch. I'm ready to fucking update. Okay, let me try this now that is being less of a bitch.
You have chosen option 6.
Option 6 was not an option. I just want to see what's in room 8. Hang on, let me... Sometimes I've just got to start the bitch fresh.
Why does it do this? Sometimes it just does this.
If I go to restart my computer, it'll be like, Windows is updating, and then it will fuck things up, and I'll have to do it all again. I don't want to. Do 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 do. Your call is very important to us. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You are number in the queue. Do 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 do. Boo 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 do. Boo do do do. Your call is very important to us. Your call is very important to do 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 do. You are number in the queue. Restarting something. Your call means a lot to us. Everyone at the call center is dead. Plugging the device into the Ethernet cable space will not aid in the problems. If you would like to lodge a complaint with our complaint service, please complain at the following number. 3. This is a really long trumpet solo. If you would like to complain about our complaints from Herman, please press option Epsilon Gamma Charlie to enter that alternative wait queue. Thank you, and have a wonderful eternity. The temptation to then just start doing like a mainstream song was really big. I can do that. Hang on. I've forgotten how it starts. Midnight shadow Kirisaku Akuseru Kishimu Highway City Joshusaki Utsumoku Omae no Rouge Iro no Urei Toida Naifu no Yoko means a lot to us. Dona Ore wo sutsumi konda my sweet babe hedo deru yona past or your future Ore ga nuri kayete. Hello? Hello? Customer service, how can I help you? Hello? Please hold. Yona past or your future Ore wo sutsumi konda my sweet babe hedo deru yona past or your future Ore ga nuri kaete yaru sa. This is a message that sounds like it's almost a person replying to you. But it's just another automated message, telling you absolutely nothing new. Forgot where I was in the song. Rewinding song. Past or your future Ore wo tsutsumi konda my sweet babe hedo deru yona past or your future Ore ga nuri kaete yaru sa ikouze Futari kiri no ete nichiyoku iyoku hyaku no kisu why did I almost go Shakira? Baby, oh my god, I need that. Machine gun kiss to just fall in love. Romantic na last dance ore wa homi da iwaranai ze koto mo komete uchinukeba ii mono kagata sekai mo odae wo. Allow 0 FPS? Are you sure about that?
I'm gonna do a quick stream refresh. I will be back really soon. Thank you so much for your patience so far. I'll try again, 'cause it's not registering as a plugin, even though it's plugged in. I'll be right back. Lovely, see you in